The serious business of feeding an active family has formed a lasting friendship between Detroit area homemakers and the Kowalski Sausage Company. In over 1,000 stores located conveniently throughout the city, a wide array of meat products offers countless suggestions for tempting, varied meals, and courteous, efficient service in pleasant surroundings makes each visit to a Kowalski shop an enjoyable occasion. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner menus find complete fulfillment in scores of wholesome, delicious meat products. Detroiters of all ages discover a remarkable combination of taste and quality. The great variety of sausages and processed meat products available at Kowalski shops tell a fascinating story. A story of modern equipment and methods producing foods that were first developed 20 centuries ago. But Kowalski retail stores, known so well to Detroit shoppers, make up just one chapter of this intriguing story. The really exciting part is enacted at the modern processing plant on Holbrook Avenue in Hamtramck. Fine sausage making is a tradition here, a tradition borrowed from the ancient Greeks and from Europeans of the Middle Ages and the Renaissance. Methods are different nowadays, and so are the reasons for sausage making. In 20th century Detroit, Kowalski craftsmen make sausage as a tempting treat for folks who demand variety in their meals. In 14th century Italy, Germany, and Poland, sausage was developed so people would have plenty of food all year long. The dry sausages from southern and central Europe kept well and assured a full dinner table during hot months or when fresh meat was scarce. But if the need for sausage is different, if its production has changed, its enjoyment remains the same. Today, Kowalski Sausage Company blends old-time goodness with the very latest methods and equipment, assuring highest quality, putting to full use such up-to-date facilities as refrigeration to maintain purity from beginning to end of the process. Meats to be used in sausage making and meats like ham that will be processed in its original form are cured with salt after boning and trimming. When they've spent a specific amount of time in refrigerated curing rooms, sausage meats are brought out to the sausage kitchen. The big pieces of meat call for the use of big utensils to fill the grinder, an outsized model of the one used in home kitchens throughout the world. The top-grade meat is ground to a fine consistency. Operations in the sausage kitchen are geared to daily and seasonal demands, with just the right amount of meat being ground to keep pace with succeeding steps in the stuffing department. In most sausages and meatloaves, distinctive flavor is gained from a mixture of several different types of meat, the aroma and taste of one meeting the other in giant mixing machines. The sausage kitchen is the starting point for the production of all Kowalski sausages. Here, recipes handed down for generations find fulfillment in the wonder of modern equipment, operated by skilled men who've spent long years at the job of meat processing. The sharp blades of the chopper revolve at controlled speed, blending all the ingredients that go into such favorites as bologna, Braunschweiger, Viennas, and many others. Each sausage mix is prepared to an exact formula. Each ingredient is weighed precisely to arrive at the correct balance of flavor. Savory spices are added just before the mix is finished. Pickles, olives, a host of good things add a distinctive touch to Kowalski sausages and meat products. Carefully weighed, the spices are added according to thoroughly tested recipes. The use of spices goes back as far as the making of sausages, to the time when peoples of the Mediterranean thrived on trade with the Orient, receiving rare spices from lands across the sea, spices that were used in the sausages made in Genoa, Romano, Bologna, and Milano, sausages still popular with people the world over. Though Kowalski continues to use recipes from the old world, many of its products were developed in the plant's own experimental kitchen in an effort to please modern tastes, to create a wider variety of modern meals. The chopper revolves as spices are added, distributing their flavors evenly throughout the mix. When the proper consistency is reached, the center section rises, and the mix is discharged into waiting stainless steel tubs. After each mixing, chopping, or grinding operation, equipment in the sausage kitchen is meticulously cleaned, bright and shiny for the next batch, a carefully performed procedure that ensures absolute purity in every product. Now that all the ingredients have been brought together in perfect formula, the stuffing operation begins. The mix is placed in the stuffing machine in large quantity, while alert men and women place long skins over the opening. The sausage mix is literally pushed with great force into the skins, forming one long, continuous sausage. Other skilled workers quickly tie the long-filled skins at exact points, producing shorter, individual sausages. Sausages produced in great volume are tied on an amazing machine that takes twine from a spool, ties it around the long link at carefully measured intervals, and delivers sausages of equal size. The linked sausages are then removed from the table and placed on movable racks, ready for their trip to the smokehouse. Fresh sausage, the kind the homemaker must cook before serving, is stuffed and linked in much the same way, except that tying is done by hand. Hand tying calls for quick reflexes and a great deal of experience. But when the filled skins come off the stuffing machine, the sausage must be precisely measured, twirled, and tied to keep production flowing smoothly. It's an age-old art, one that modern technology has not been able to fully duplicate in an automatic machine. These fresh sausages were developed in northern and central Europe because the problem of perishability was less than in southern climates. They're only mildly cured and seasoned, then smoked to preserve their subtle flavor. The final cooking is done right in our own homes. Each section of the stuffing department specializes in the production of just one type of sausage, with deft-fingered workers putting all their long years of experience into forming such universal favorites as Braunschweiger, a tempting liver sausage. All sausages are clearly marked with company name, telling the customer of the high quality of the contents. The ease and convenience of modern food products is seen in the skinless Vienna. This popular sausage needs very little preparation in the home kitchen, for Kowalski encases it in a plastic skin that's removed before delivery to the stores. The stuffing process is the same as with other products, and linking is done automatically, though on a slightly different machine. A machine so completely automatic that it places the finished Viennas on a stick and delivers them to the operator, ready for movement to the smokehouse. Some folks still prefer the old-fashioned Vienna with natural casing, so Kowalski continues to make this all-time favorite. A typical example of the company's efforts to fill the needs to please the taste of Detroiters, with a wide selection of sausages and meat products prepared with highest quality ingredients in surroundings kept meticulously clean. From the stuffing department, sausages are moved on large racks to the smokehouse for carefully controlled cooking. A cooling and cleaning spray makes Vienna skins contract to keep the meat inside firm and tight, producing perfectly formed sausages. Constant supervision of the smoking operation makes sure that just the right amount of savory flavor is imparted to the sausage. Temperature checks tell if they're done. If not, the racks are returned to the smokehouse. Kowalski's search for the best in equipment doesn't end with the use of facilities standard in the meat processing industry. Company personnel have employed their own ingenuity in redesigning equipment to meet specific needs. The smoke generators, for example, didn't quite do the job Kowalski wanted. Refinements were made in the basic unit, and now the generators regulate smokehouse operation so that uniform, delicious flavor is given each smoked product. When we step inside a Kowalski shop, we know the same unique taste we've come to expect will be present in all the tempting items on display. A real treat is offered discriminating families in succulent meatloaves, combining the quality and nutrition of top-grade meats with the perfectly balanced seasoning of rare spices. Temperature checks and a special revolving oven assure even baking. Pepper loaves, veal loaves, luncheon meats of all kinds receive loving care at the attention of experts. Old-time recipes masterly prepared by modern techniques. The packaging department, using a variety of automatic machines, performs many jobs. Among them, the removal of plastic casings from skinless Viennas. After receiving long chains of Viennas, the skinning machine moves them through its complex mechanism, removing the skins almost magically and breaking the chains into individual Viennas. A conveyor moves them along to the next station, where they'll be prepared for shipment. Operators quickly place them in position for banding on an amazing piece of equipment that labels over 12,000 individual Viennas per hour. Another conveyor moves the labeled Viennas along to the boxing station. Alert workers place 50 sausages in each box, and the boxes are automatically tied. Attractively packaged, the Viennas are moved to the storage room, carrying the Kowalski brand, the guarantee of quality. Among the processed meats produced at the plant is delicious bacon. A favorite breakfast food, bacon is packaged in a unique operation employing a series of modern automatic procedures. After forming to make them perfectly square, the slabs of lean, tender bacon move along a conveyor toward the slicer. There, sharp blades create thin, even slices. The trained eyes and hands of experienced workers pick out just the right number of slices to make up a certain weight package and place them in the open folder. Careful weighing checks the wrapper's judgment, and the bacon moves along. Further down the line, a clear plastic wrapping is put around the folder. Intense heat is applied to seal the wrapping, keeping in all the country fresh flavor of Kowalski bacon. A roller fuses the plastic securely. Finally, the packages are boxed. The entire process a triumph of human skills and efficient modern equipment working together to produce quality food products. Scores of items await shipment in a giant cooler. Salesmen fill their orders here, picking out the sausages and meat their customers have ordered. Products enjoyed by Detroiters since 1920. Trucks leave the plant daily, carrying health and goodness to folks all over town and to a growing number of customers throughout Michigan. from the kitchens of people who lived hundreds of years ago, the Kowalski Sausage Company has borrowed the very best recipes, added a liberal portion of modern technique, and come up with quality meat products to fill any mealtime need.